Hey guys, welcome back to Not For Nothing Homestead. I'm Ginger. Thank you very much for stopping by today. So as you recently have seen on our channel, if you follow us, we have gotten ducks and I absolutely love them. They're so sweet. I will tell you first off, we've had a couple of questions. The biggest question that we get is what kind of ducks they are. They still have a lot of yellow on them, which is going to turn to white. They are going to retain the black spots that they have, and they are called magpie ducks. Now, these ducks are known to be, as I did the research, very good egg layers, and they're also very sweet. And I know that a lot of people got their issues with ducks, and they don't like ducks, and some brands, they're not like sugar that you buy on the shelf. Some of the different breeds are different. They may have more of an aggressive personality, but these are known to be very sweet and loving. So that's why we got these. Plus, they're good egg layers. Now, I've gotten a lot of information from Trey over at the Vineyard Chicks, or VC Homestead. Her love of ducks has spilled over into me because I had thought about ducks when we got chickens, actually. I thought about ducks first, and I'd put it off and put it off and put it off and put it off, and now finally we bit the bullet this year. The pigs are gone. We're kind of settled in with our chicken flock, so actually our two flocks, and so I decided we're gonna pull the trigger. We're gonna get ducks. So anyways, after doing lots of research, watching lots of videos, which I would suggest as well, the one common thing that I will say that a lot of people say is that ducks' pens are very messy. They get water everywhere, and they love to be in the water. That's a duck. That's what they do. So for the waterers, you cannot use the same standard chicken water. You cannot use that for ducks. Okay, if you do, you're going to end up with a wet pen, and it's going to get all over the shreds in the bottom, and you don't want that. Okay, when ducklings are first, like little baby ducklings, you see them out on the water with their mom right off the bat, that their mother has an oil that she produces that when they come out of the water, that she can lay on them, and that oil helps keep them warm, gets their body temperature back up, so they lay with her. When they're babies, they don't produce that oil themselves, not until about, I think it's about 5 weeks. So you don't want them to get wet constantly. You don't want them to stay wet. Now, they are going to burn like ducks do and shake water everywhere, and that's going to happen. That's a given. But you want to do as much as you can to keep them dry. Again, until about 5 weeks old, and then you can start introducing them to water, which we're going to be doing that probably in the next week or so. We're also going to be, I would also give you this advice too. Make sure you have steps ready to go as far as your infrastructure of what you're going to do. Ducks grow very fast, way faster than chickens, okay? The incubator, they stayed in for maybe a week and a half at most, okay? And there was only 3 of them. Yeah, they grow fast. You need to have something, the next step up, a pen, however you're doing it, if you're doing it outside or inside like we are. Right now we have them in an actual tote. We just put a tote in, kind of like you do when you're, some people do that with chickens in a barn or in a shed area. But we started them in the incubator. You keep their body temperature up. Anyways, so moving forward, they are going to be graduating to the bounce house very soon, what Joey likes to call the bounce house. Right now, the water is too short. Okay, and what I mean by that is You don't want the ducks to get in the water. You don't want them to get in their water. And you know, the chicken waters, they have the top that screws on. It has the bottom little lip that the chickens can just dip into. Well, the ducks will dip into it, but when they figure out that it's an ample supply of water, they'll just run around and run around and run around until all the water comes completely out of the water. Now you have a mess in the pen. The ducks are wet. The shreds are wet. You have to clean the pen out, and they don't have any water. They constantly need fresh water. So anyways, the best way to do that is I watched a video through from Living Traditions, Kevin and Sarah, and Kevin built a duck water. Not built it, but he kind of made it out of something very simple that you can pick up, you know, anywhere. Dollar Tree, Dollar Store, Walmart, Target, probably some of them you can even pick up at your grocery store if you shop at like Kroger. So anyways, he had such a great video that I was like, okay, this is number one. I've watched all these videos. This is the common denominator. We gotta make sure and do this for their water, because we're not using a chicken water. So anyways, I'm going to show you what we did. Now, I'll show you the old one, and then I'll show you the one that I just bought, because the one thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that the like the hole for the water is about shoulder height for them, because if not, you know, they're gonna tend to want to get in it and crawl in it, and they can skinny their bodies up pretty skinny. So you got to drill some holes, and then you got to make sure that they're not too big, that they don't get in and then there's a duck swimming around in your water. I think I've solved that with the second water. So again, they've gotten bigger. I need to step up the holes in the water, make it a little bit taller so that they can't get in there, but yet they're still comfortable when they're drinking. So let's go and I'll show you what we're doing. Okay, this is what I got. I got it from Walmart. I had one. That's their first water that's already in there that they've kind of outgrown. It's shorter, it's square, and it is the exact same brand, type, exact same place. I actually had it in my cabinet. I wasn't using it, and we were kind of scrounging for things to see what we could use as a waterer that we may have on hand. And I came across that, and I said, well, I'm not using this. Let's try it. So we drilled some holes in it. Again, that one is square, and it's shorter. So they've grown, so they need to be up, the holes need to be up a little bit higher. Probably going to put them about right here and here. This is a little bit taller, so they won't be jumping on it like they're jumping on the one now that they have. It really worked out good, and I'm actually very glad that we ended up using that out of the cabinet, because this is the thing I love the most about it. It has this lid like this, and if this gets knocked over, it's not going to spill out of the top. It's going to spill out of the holes we make, but this top is not going to go flying, water fling everywhere. So I went back specifically looking, same place where I got the other one, same shelf, same aisle, and wanted something that would work for them that was a little bit taller. And the fact that it's slimmer, I love this, because I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to put it against the back wall. So what we're going to do is we're going to drill holes in it. 2, one here and one here. You want to go a little bit larger than their head, but not big enough for their bodies to go through. Make sure. Now, you're going to see me using something that you guys might use something different to drill these holes, but it's what I have on hand, and like any homesteader, you use what you got, right? So let's get the holes drilled and then change out their water. Okay, they're not the prettiest holes, and I do have these two little spiders here, but they didn't go, and I've got one here and a tiny one there, but they didn't go all the way through. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take a nail file and just kind of scratch this out, file it down so that when they stick their little beaks and their necks in there, that they don't get any little sharp edges. You can also use sandpaper to do this too if you want to. There's everybody. Okay, so there's the first water. Okay, you see it's, let me get it out of here. It's a lot shorter. They need some fresh water, obviously. And you see my finger is in one of the holes. There's the other one. So we're going to take that one out. I gave the other one a good wash. I know, everybody's excited. Get off of that. That is a paint tray. And that is a grate that you put on the side of your bucket when you're painting out of a bucket, and it scrubs it off. So you can actually find both of these at Walmart. They were super cheap. All right, back up. I would suggest that as well, because it is definitely a benefit. Okay, you got your little head in there? Everybody good? Oh my goodness. Okay, I see them rocking it. And it appears that the holes are big enough for them to get their head and their beak in, but they cannot get their bodies in. So, good deal. Look at that. That is working. Now, hopefully nobody will be able to jump on top of it. See, it is absolutely just the right height. And I'll get you in there so you can see it. Oh, they're not happy that I'm in here with the tripod. See, that other one was so much shorter. It was like this tall altogether. So this is so much easier for them to get their beaks in, and it's so much, the level is so much better. So, all right, guys, you got a brand new waterer. You're welcome. All right, so we are all done. That was super easy. If I can do that, you can do that, okay? Trust me. They're happy. I'm going to be happy. And now they don't have to, like, scooch down and try to get the water because they dip their whole bill in and then they throw their head back. And so it's actually kind of cute to watch. I love them. I'm going to save the small one because... yeah, I'm thinking there's going to be more ducklings in our future. I'm just going to make that prediction. Don't tell Joey. Don't tell Joey. Actually, he loves them too. So anyways, guys, take care of you and yours. God bless. And we'll see you in our next video. And I hope this one helped you. If it did, please give it a thumbs up. All right. We love you. Take care.